We've got a special guest for you right now, and let me give you the backdrop to this. Remember, Iran captured 10 U.S. sailors in January. You may also remember that John Kerry thanked Iran for returning them and treating them nicely. Our next guest says he's read the classified report on that capture, and the details will shock all of us. Joining us now is that Congressman, Randy Forbes, Republican from Virginia. Sir, I know that you cannot tell us what's in the report that you have seen. But can you give us a more pointed picture of why we will be shocked?
Well, Stuart, I think one of the real shocking things is this administration's strategy across the globe to bow down to bullies, to ignore them, or to try to buy them off. And what it's resulted in is two things: the bullies getting worse and the dismantling of our military. I think when you see the facts come out when they are declassified, one, you're going to conclude very clearly that the Iranians violated maritime and international law in the way that they captured our sailors, what they did to our sailors. But the second thing, you're going to be appalled at the condition that our forces were in and how we responded in that situation as well. And I think that's a very concerning thing for every American.
Congressman, just let me get a little bit more on that. You say we should be shocked and appalled at the condition of our forces as we went into this capture situation. Are we stretched? Are there just not enough power on the ground and our unwillingness to use it? Is that what's going on here?
Stuart, it's both. When you look across the globe now, let me just give you a snapshot of the Navy and what this administration has done. In 2007, we could meet 90% of the combatant commanders' requirements around the globe. Right now, this year, we'll meet less than 43%. And remember, this is administration. We've come down to 272 ships. They tried in this budget to deactivate 1/12 of our entire fleet. We're stretched all over the globe. We have the smallest and the oldest Air Force in the history of the country. And when you look at the reports of this Iranian situation and what happened, I think you're going to be incredibly concerned and ask if this is Navy-wide or whether it was isolated to this particular situation.
But, Congressman, it's the treatment of our sailors. That's what's going to get to people. If they were abused, that's what gets to people. Can you say that they were, in fact, abused? Can you tell us that?
What I can tell you, Stuart, I can't tell you that they were abused much more than what you saw. What I can tell you is that the way they were captured violated international law. It totally violated the right of sovereignty of those ships, what they did to capture those sailors. And the bottom line is what this administration did, instead of saying it was wrong, they came out and thanked the Iranians basically for doing it.
Congressman Randy Forbes, thanks very much for sharing what you could share with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Stuart.
Yes, sir.